Hey guys, R35 Killer here for my August update on my Focus ST. So I'm going to keep this one kind of short because it's about ready to start raining, and I've been in and out of the rain the past couple days, so the car isn't necessarily the cleanest. So I'm going to try and keep it short. So on to what I've done. For the first mod I did this month, I went with Velocitech center caps. So I went with the black with the blue ST logo. I think that they turned out great. Really nice quality. Can't complain with them. It was relatively inexpensive. I think it definitely adds a good bit over the stock ones. Actually the one was fading a bit, and the other one had a little chip in it, so it was nice to get some brand new ones. Might play around with getting a couple different other colors around this whole black and blue theme, and also a couple different styles. But for right now, I'm enjoying these. It's a cool little like $40–50 part that was well worth it and definitely adds to the look of the car. One of the other things I did this month was I got Garage Line wheel spacers. So I got 25 in the front and 20 in the rear. So I'll show you the rear. I'll show you guys the front whenever the wheel is straight. But definitely a nice turnout, a great piece. No complaints with them so far. Install was obviously easy. It's just taking off the wheels and tires. It sits pretty flush. It's an aggressive stance. As you can see, it's very flush. The front pokes a little bit, but I do like it. I enjoy it. I think that they look really nice. It definitely adds to the look of the car. I'll put a link down below for where you can buy them. Definitely would suggest them to anyone that doesn't have the money for new wheels but wants to give a little bit more of an aggressive stance on the stock wheels. This combined with the center caps definitely changes that. For the third mod that I did this month, I went with the Maltoon air intake. This, well, just this section. I already had this piece because I already have the MP275 kit, but I added this piece. It replaces, it's sort of like a wavy piece. I don't know how to really describe it, but this definitely, it's a smoother piece. It was a painless install. I ended up just saving myself, and I took off this whole intake piece and then put this on, just because I figured it was going to be easier than just trying to squeeze it on over top. But definitely a great result. I think it looks great. I just went with the standard black. It definitely makes the engine look a lot better, because before it had this sort of like faded color to it. It was a black, but it was sort of an off black. This one definitely looks a lot better. It's a bit dirty, but obviously it's going to be in the engine, so not too many people are going to be seeing it too often. But definitely enjoy it. I actually noticed that my air to fuel ratio went up a little bit, which is actually good. It's this Maltoon kit actually runs a little rich, so with this pulling a little bit more air in, it's actually running less rich. It's still running rich, but less rich. So definitely a good improvement, good mod. Don't have any complaints about it. I was able to get it through Maltoon since I bought the MP275 from them. I was able to get it for relatively inexpensive. It didn't really cost actually anything with their rewards program. So it was definitely a nice piece. Definitely adds to the engine bay and looks a lot better. Alright guys, so that does it for this month's update on my Project Focus ST. So I did a couple little appearance mods, one sort of performance mod, and a functionality mod. Definitely a good month. Probably one of my favorite months. It's really kind of changed the way that the car looks and feels. So I don't have any complaints about anything that I did install. A couple of parts were a little bit pricier than what I was expecting, but I think it's worth it in the long run. I would definitely suggest it to anyone else. I do have a lot of stuff to install still. It's just now down to a matter of whether I have the tools and need to take it to a shop or not, or if I just have the free time to actually install them. So I'm hoping that I can install some more this month, and I do plan to buy a few more pieces to sort of finish out the car. But I really don't have too much on the to-do list anymore, which is kind of nice. Alright guys, so that does it for this month's update. I thank you guys for watching. Be sure to let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Be sure to also like and subscribe. I do appreciate all the support that you guys have given me on this car. And stay tuned for next month for more on my Project Focus ST.